King Charles forced to close Balmoral Castle as Storm Babet wreaks chaos across Scotland. Balmoral Castle has been closed for 2 days now due to the severe weather warnings in place in Aberdeenshire as Storm Babet sweeps across the country. King Charles's Balmoral Castle estate has been closed to the public for 2 days because of flood warnings in Aberdeenshire. Tourists hoping to visit the 50,000-acre estate, where the 74-year-old monarch has spent most of the past few weeks, were warned not to bother today. A notice on the estate website and social media channels said, due to adverse weather warnings, Balmoral Estate will be closed to the public on Thursday 19th and Friday 20th October. A red and amber weather warning for heavy rainfall and severe wind has been issued for Aberdeenshire, which is expected to cause severe flooding and disruption. We will be monitoring the conditions and will provide a further update on our weekend opening hours this Friday. The estate's 50,000-acre grounds, but not the castle, are currently supposed to be open to the public 7 days a week free of charge. But Police Scotland warned people not to travel across Angus and South Aberdeenshire and issued flood warnings across the area today. The King, who was at Balmoral earlier this week, returned to London to attend a dinner at the Mansion House in the city on Wednesday evening. It comes as the Met Office has put in place a rare red weather warning in Scotland and warns parts of the UK could be cut off by flooding as Storm Babet batters the country. The red Met Office warning says that from 6 p.m. there is danger to life from fast-flowing or deep floodwater in Aberdeenshire and Angus in eastern Scotland, with extensive road closures expected. Residents of Brechin in Angus have been told to leave their homes, with more than 350 homes being evacuated. The Scottish Environment Protection Agency has said they are expecting extensive river and surface water flooding as Storm Babet hits, with the British Geological Survey warning there could be landslides. Storm Babet is expected to bring 70 miles per hour gusts and more than a month's worth of rain in the worst affected regions of the UK on Thursday. Scotland isn't the only nation facing severe weather warnings as Storm Babet sweeps the nation, with warnings in place across England, Wales, and Northern Ireland too. A new amber warning for rain has been issued for parts of northern England, the Midlands, and Wales. Edward Villewiley's secret memoir shows King Charles shares many traits with the disgraced royal. A biographer has unearthed unseen diaries that show that Edward had similarities with Britain's reigning monarch. King Edward VI is perhaps best known for his short time on the throne and his quick abdication, thanks to his love for American socialite and divorcee Wallis Simpson. It's been revealed in more recent history that Britain's former monarch Edward shockingly harbored sympathies for Adolf Hitler and reportedly encouraged the Nazis to bomb Britain into submission during World War II. Now a biographer has unearthed previously unseen diaries that give a remarkable insight into the disgraced royal, and she says they show similarities with Britain's reigning monarch King Charles. Tippett said, Edward's vision in the 1930s of a slimmed-down monarchy, of a more circumspect royal establishment, and his views on royals and divorce have all now been adopted by Charles, reports The Telegraph. She added, yet, because of his abdication and what followed, his real impact on monarchy and how it developed in the 20th century has been erased. The new king, for example, has kept his own home at Highgrove. When he became king, Edward wanted to keep Fort Belvedere, the home on the Windsor estate that he had rebuilt, but that was opposed. Another key similarity between the pair was the Duke's abdication to marry a divorcee. It meant that the palace handled things differently when the king, as Prince of Wales, decided to divorce and remarry. King Edward VI was King Charles's great-uncle. It was after locating the private papers of Charles G.V. Murphy, the U.S. journalist and ghostwriter of the Duke's 1951 memoir, A King's Story, that Tippett discovered hundreds of pages of transcripts of conversations, handwritten notes, and diary entries. Tippett's book, Once a King, the lost memoir of Edward VI, will be published on Oct. 26. Last year, a Channel 4 documentary, based on royal historian Andrew Lowney's book, Traitor King, built up a stark profile of Edward, including his moves against Britain and his younger brother, King George VI, during World War II. Viewers of the new documentary were left astounded by the former monarch's treachery and said that he should have been executed for his actions.